See if the internet is working. If everything is working right. Watching the New York Mets right now on a Friday night. Ain't doing shit. So I figured, you know what? Fuck it, let's do it live. Mets are winning right now. They're up 3-1 on the Las Vegas Athletics. The soon-to-be Las Vegas Athletics. Well, what's up, everybody, on a Friday night? How is everybody doing? I hope good. I hope you're enjoying yourselves on a Friday. It's Friday, thank God. Thank God it's Friday. Yes, thank God. Yes, yes, yes. And I'm just chilling right now, watching the Mets play the A's in a minor league ballpark right now. A minor league ballpark. Kind of like the Tampa Bay Rays, who are playing in a minor league ballpark right now. But the Mets are doing pretty good right now. It's the bottom of the fifth, 3-1 Mets lead. Not that you guys give a fuck about that, because most people are not Met fans, right? But I am. Just so happen to be. But yeah. Hope everybody's doing good, and we'll start it off a little something like this.
It's a Friday night, y'all. Yeah. It's a Friday night with Ken, you're chillin'. It's Ken on 10 and we illin'. And it's time again to make a killin'. Yeah, the New York Mets are on the TV. Now bear down and you fucking see me. I can spray my whole body like a TP, and I'ma spread it butt cheeks and you can see me when I put up on the bike like a CD. Awesome PC, awesome other shit you can see like Disney, putting out some foul shit like Snow White, and will you riding on my dick with your fucking friends. The bottom of the fifth, then you know we gotta win. Fart in your mouth. Take a trip down south. Take a dick in your mouth. Take my dick and put it in your mouth. Take my dick and fucking put it in your mouth. I take my dick and fucking put it in your mouth. I fucking put it in, you put it in, you put it in the putty, in the putty, in the putty, in the putty in your mouth. Take my dick. Alright. Calm down now. Oh, mammy. 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 Oh, I love to play the Yankees with Babe Ruth. Oh, mammy. Oh, mammy. Oh, mammy. Oh my God, bobblehead night. It's the Empire State Building bobblehead night at Citi Field. It's the bobblehead Citi Field night, and everything's gonna be alright. The New York Islanders are gonna miss the playoffs. Patrick Waugh, the great goalie, is missing the playoffs as the coach, and they're not firing him for some reason. I don't understand why. And the New York Rangers are missing the NHL playoffs as well, so that's good news. I love when the Rangers suck. There's nothing better than the Rangers sucking. Maybe there is. The Yankees sucking, which is not the case so far, because the Yankees and Aaron Judge are on a tear to open up the season. And even though they've come down to earth a little bit lately, their numbers are insane. They scored 20 runs in one game. Aaron Judge is on some Babe Ruth fucking level this year. And Yankees, even though they lost Soto to the New York Mets, I would say that they're still going to be good, and they will be in the playoffs. But what are you going to do? The Mets, they started out pretty hot, but they're really nothing to brag about yet, and they got a long way to go before they do anything. And I'm not going to brag about the Mets. They're doing good. Your boy Pete Alonso's doing pretty good. Soto's not doing Soto, you know what I mean? And I expected that, because every single fucking player that comes over to the Mets, he could be a Hall of Famer. They suck ass right away. I mean, it's just a given. It happens all the time. So if you're a baseball fan, you'll know that. Like, oh yeah, the Mets got so-and-so. Oh yeah, he's gonna suck now. Yeah, that's usually how that goes. Guys, the donation lines are open. Even though I haven't made $1 in about fucking 8 months. I would really appreciate it. I got everything listed below, and we might have to take funds for Mellow Yellow. He might be dying. Not even kidding. So Mellow Yellow's pretty fucked up. We don't know what kind of help we're gonna have to give him yet, if he's gonna need help or not. But yeah, I can explain more as we move on. Maybe tomorrow night I can explain more. I don't know if he's gonna be on the show. I pretty much doubt it. But that is the case right now, so everything's listed below me. So the Mets are playing the Oakland, the LA. I mean, listen, let's be honest. The Athletics started out in Philadelphia. Okay? They played in Philadelphia for over 50 years. Okay? The Athletics were in Philadelphia for over 50 years. So that was their original home. Okay? Scumbag Philadelphia was their original home, right? 50 years in one place, I mean, you could call it home. Then they moved to Oakland, okay? And they were in Oakland for the longest fucking time, all right? And they moved around, bounced around in Oakland, a couple of different stadiums, I think 1 or 2. They won some championships, 3 in a row at one point in the 70s. So they are a pretty storied franchise. Plus, they're the Moneyball franchise, guys. There was a movie made about them, okay? Moneyball. Go check it out. And my point is that they are a storied franchise in a way. And now they're playing in a minor league ballpark because they're getting ready to move to Las Vegas, one of the most growing areas sports-wise in the U.S. right now. I mean, they got the Raiders, they're getting the Athletics now. And you know what? The Raiders and the Athletics belong together. They always seem to end up together, you know what I mean? So it's kind of cool that they're both ending up together. But it sucks for Oakland that they're losing their franchise. But what you got to understand is, and my point is, they were in Philadelphia for over 50 years. How do you think those fans felt back when this music was the #1 fucking hit on the charts? Okay? They were all singing, oh, Mammy, Mammy, oh, my Mammy. So my point is, they spent a long time in Philly and they left. They spent a long time in Oakland and they left. And now they're going to probably spend a while in Vegas and leave. Because they are the bounce around franchise in MLB. Okay? And there's your little history on the Oakland Athletics. Okay? They're a storied franchise. They're the Moneyball franchise, right? But they're still as us New Yorkers like to say about something that is like regular or plain, So that's the deal with that. Can you guys hear me? Can everybody understand what I'm saying? Is anybody out there at all? Anybody watching me? Are you going live tomorrow as well? Yes, Mr. Talvich, I am going live tomorrow night. I plan a pretty good night for tomorrow night. Filthy will be in the house. I got Cutting Chris to fucking finally join us. He will be in the heezy for sheezy. Like I said, I don't know about Mello. I really don't. It's the truth. Mello's laid up right now. I don't know exactly what's going on. All I know is minor details at this point. But I don't think he'll be on tomorrow night, and I don't know when he'll be on again, to be honest with you. Okay? So, as far as him tomorrow night, God be with him. I make the Jewish sign for him, whatever that is. It's like a star. But God be with him, and I hope he's alright. But tomorrow night, yeah, we're going to go live if everything's cool, which everything should be. And Filthy, Connie Chris, and maybe even Shannon, the one and only Tommy NC 2010 confirmed for at least a little while until he's tired or gets pissed off, and all that good shit. You guys know how I do on a Saturday night, you know. Listen, I've been doing this for almost 9 fucking years now, right? And you know what? I haven't gotten tired of it. I have not gotten tired of it. Has it turned into something different? In a way, yes, everything does. COVID hit, changed a lot of things. COVID, for me, personally, and for a lot of people. People lost people, you know, that's the worst thing that could have happened. You lose your own life and you lose a loved one or a friend, right? But other people were financially hit and fucking mentally hit from COVID, which they're finding out a lot of new shit about right now. And a lot of the shit we already knew. If you had half a fucking brain, if you were one of the people in the last 4 years that were like, yo, there's something wrong with our president, he seems like he's dead. If you were one of those people, you knew this already. You knew all this bullshit that's coming out right now about COVID. And it's all coming out. A lot of it. And, you know, it's pretty fucked up because It's just confirming what we all knew and what we were all screaming about. And if you go back, and the cool thing is, listen, my point is, I was just talking about how my show is, what I do on Saturday nights, what I do here on my channel, right? And it's changed since COVID, and that's my point. A lot of shit changed with COVID, right? And COVID hit, and a lot of things, instead of it going this way, which the way everything was going, COVID hit and everything went boom, just went in a totally different direction for a lot of people. And it changed things, you know what I mean? And listen, it is what it is. And my point being, like, the show changed, everything changed, you know? And now they're finding out all this shit that we all knew. And if you go back, the one thing that I do love about it is, and my point is, that we have it all documented. Everything that we've all talked about on Saturday nights or on a weeknight, whenever I'm on by myself or with one person or whoever it is, we've all hit on those points every single time I've live streamed, right? The one thing that all those videos share in common, and I think there's over 1,000 now on my channel, which is crazy. The one thing all those videos share is I'm on them, every single one. This channel is never streamed without me. It did one time. One time my channel streamed without me. And it was when Filthy, Cunny Chris, and Lucky Low wanted to rebuttal what Tommy C, formerly of the Jumpin' Show, and his fucking channel, whatever it is now, I don't even know. They wanted to rebuttal some shit he said about me, which they knew wasn't true, because they were involved in the whole situation. And they went on, the three of them, and did this live stream. And what I did was I just took their feed off of Skype and put it on my screen, and I didn't say a word the entire stream. I just live streamed it. But anyway, those are all my videos share one thing in common, you know, that I'm on it, you know, every single one of them. And you know, it's all documented. Everything we've talked about, every single guest, every single call. And that's one thing that's fucking pissing me off. When Skype goes away next month, right? I wanted to add a phone number to my stream again, because it was so cool to have a phone number that people could call, and you get the random ass callers, and you can have some fun, and blah, blah, blah. But now that feature is about to be gone because of Skype, and it's like, I hope that I can get access to something like that again, where I can get a number that I could put just on my computer, and blah, blah, blah. I mean, I'm sure I could do that, but we gotta see how much the price is and all that, because honestly, I don't have enough money to even cover the shit that I do on the internet for thumbnails at this point. So, who knows at that, you know, who knows? I might not be having thumbnails for a while. I might just put a fucking blank thumbnail up there and a fucking decal, you know? So, shit might get very simple in the future for me. And that's what I was saying before. Like, I was thinking about it, like, yeah, I've been doing this for almost 9 years, and I do still enjoy it, because I wouldn't be doing it if I enjoyed it. And every motherfucker that ever questioned me, is Ken on here for the money, or is Ken real deal like he says he is? I'm pretty sure that if anybody wants to go back and judge me by my videos to see if I'm about money or I'm about just doing my thing, I'm sure they can go back in my videos and check them all out and judge me accordingly, because you know what? If I was in this for the fucking money, I would be gone already. So that's for sure. Alright? And number two, if I was in this for some kind of fame or just leeching off of people, trying to make a name for myself, I would have stayed with Joe. I would have begged to have went back. I would have been nice, and I would have bowed down. I would have kissed ass, and I would have stayed there like some of these schmucks do for years on end. And you know that they lick his butthole, right? That's the only way they can stay there for that long, is if they totally get dominated by him. On air and off air, right? Don't speak to the people, certain people, shut your mouth, don't do good shows, don't excite people, and we're good. And I could have done all that and stayed for a while and cultivated thousands of people that came through that door, that wrestling door, right? I could have cultivated more and more and more and more. More Arushin Shinchus, more Stephen Nickelchunks, more fucking, you know, the King fucking Schleppy, and fucking more fucking Himmel Farb, and more fucking, you know, the man himself, the great one. You know, all these people, right? I could have stayed and cultivated, but it wasn't about that. It wasn't about leeching. And you know what? A lot of YouTubers, or whatever you want to call them, streamers, they latch on to people. They get on people's shows, right? Especially good shows like Joe's was one day, and they get on that shit, and they just there because they're like, oh man, I gotta be in the spotlight on this shit, and you know, it's like a drug. You know, and it really is, because it's fucking fun, alright? I have no regrets, man. I had a fucking fun time being on all these channels, especially my channel and Joe's and fucking all these other guys that I was on, and they were on my shit. But, you know, it's like, what are you into it for? And after a while, the truth always has a way of coming out, whether you're lying or you're telling the truth, or you're not, you know, you're not detailed on everything. It all comes out in the wash, man. It all comes out in the wash. So, I have no regrets, but like I said, a lot of shit has changed. And a lot of shit went in a totally different direction than it was going, you know? People change, things change. Your likes change, your dislikes change, all kinds of shit in life. Matter of fact, let's take a hit real quick, guys. Shout out to everybody out there. Whether you're drinking, smoking, or doing anything, do it now. God bless. On a Friday night. Oh, fuck. Hey, listen. I have nothing to be mad about, even though things changed, and I'm not, like, killing it like I once was with donations. Look what I have around me. Look at the shit that I got from doing this shit. This isn't even shit that I set out to want. I didn't even want this. I was happy with a fucking laptop, a fucking secondhand laptop, and a shitty mic that Shannon bought for 20 bucks. I was happy with that for a long time. I did that for fucking 6-7 years in my living room with a foldable background. You know, and I was happy with that, very happy. And I didn't want my parents to die. I'd rather them be alive and me sitting back in that fucking living room. I don't need all this. But I got it. With the bad. I got the good with the bad. You know, like I lost parents, like we're all supposed to. And I gained a lot of other shit in the process before and after they died. So, you know, listen, like I always fucking say, and you can go back and look at my videos, man. I'm so happy and proud that a part of my life is on this channel. And you know what? These videos might fucking disappear after a while. Who knows what YouTube will happen, what will happen to these videos, what will happen to me. These might not be here forever. They probably won't, right? But at least a good chunk of who I am, who I like, what I like, who likes me, who doesn't like me, who agrees with me, who doesn't agree with me, who gets along, who doesn't, is all here for people, for anyone to check out, for anyone to stumble upon. are to look at. Because honestly, my shit hasn't caught fire in years. And it's because I have been so demonetized and so beaten down on YouTube because of the views and what is said on my streams. I have literally not censored a fucking thing since I've been on here. Not one thing, not music, not fucking words, nothing. I've never tried to clean it up or to mainstream it or to edit it or to normalize it or to go a different route or to, it's been the same exact thing because it's from me, from the heart, and it's just whatever. It's not even a show. It's just me and the people that I hang out with, or just me. So, you know, that's cool. And like I said, I don't know if these videos would be around forever, but if they are, it would be pretty cool that, you know, somebody might stumble upon it one day, floating out in the atmosphere, just floating around all these fucking stupid videos that I was in, that I had a part of. But I'm proud. You know, I was showing somebody the rap battle. I went and put Foul Mouths Network, because I didn't want to go onto my channel and scroll all the way to fuck where I did those rap battles. And I was like, I'm never going to find that way. So I thought, let me just put in Foul Mouths Network rap battle. I put it in. And hey, listen, I'm going to read the chat right after this, and I'll interact with everybody if you guys want to even interact with me, if there's anybody even watching. But I'll do that in a minute. But yeah, wait, what was I saying? Hold the fuck on, man. I don't even know what the fuck I was saying. Hold on. Let me hear. Is anybody even watching? But I'll do that in a minute. Not that way. So I thought, let me just put in Foul Mouths Network. Okay, so yeah, so I put in Foul Mouths Network rap battle, and it popped right up. All of them, all the rap battles, right? And I was showing a rapper that I know locally, right? And he's a younger guy. And I was saying, hey man, you know, I used to host rap battles. And he like looked at me like, what? And I was like, yeah, I used to host rap battles back in the day, not too long ago. And it was live streamed. And he was like, and I don't normally let people from my private life know my channel for a number of reasons, right? But like, I don't go around telling people, like, yo, check out my channel to my friends or to my cousin or to my aunt. Or, like, I just don't do that, right? But anyway, I put it in there and it all popped up, and I was like, I pressed on one of them, and it was me narrating who was going up against each other, and I was doing it with like a voice like this, and the decals or whatever the fuck they're called, the logos that I made and that I had made for that particular rap battle, I paid money for those logos and everything, right? And I had them up on the screen with the people's faces and the score and with music, and I guess it was on the last spot that I was on, that episode, that video, the last spot that I was on, it went to. So it went to the middle of the video on YouTube, and at that point I was narrating who was facing off against each other, and it looked so fucking good, and it sounded so legit that when this guy was watching this, at first, before I told him about it, and I didn't show him it, he was like you hosted a rap battle, like what? And once I showed him it, and he saw like the logos and everything, and how I had it set up, and how I was doing my voice, like all sophisticated and shit, he literally, I saw his face like light up, like, holy shit, and he was like, whoa, that's legit. And I was like, oh, well, as legit as I could make it. And he was like, oh shit, like, what is it again? And I was like, oh, it's Foul Mouths Network. And you could put in rap battle, you could see all of them like that. And he was like, oh, I gotta check that out, how many people were in it? And I was, you know, I went and explained everything and blah, blah, blah. But he was like very impressed by that shit. Because I don't normally talk about that shit, to be honest, but, yeah. So, man, like I said, that, and the reason I'm saying that is because, honestly, no regrets, man. I've had so much fun over the years. And I was actually sitting there the other day, right? I was sitting there the other day, and I'm gonna fucking go in the chat in a minute here, but I was sitting there the other day, right? And I honestly, for the first time ever, I thought to myself, should I should I just like cancel my entire channel? Should I just get rid of should I just stop doing everything? Like, not stop doing everything where I just leave the internet and you never see me again. But I was like, should I just tell everybody, like, I'm done? Foul Mouth's done. I'm gonna go on to different things and something else, and if you want to follow me, that's awesome. If not, then it's been a fucking great fucking ride. And I would appreciate you subscribing to whatever I do down the line to support me if you want, but there's no pressure, because we all gotta move on and do something different, or do something you know, some kind of break or difference, or, you know, it's got to be something different. It's got to be. Like, after a while, you got to do something different. But my point is, I was thinking that for the first time ever that I've actually done this. Because I've never thought that before. I could be honest with you guys. Like, I've never once sat there and said, should I stop doing this shit? Never once did I ever say that. You could ask Shannon too, and it's the truth. I've never once said that, because I never thought of ever stopping this, because it was always a fun thing for me to do, and it still is. So why would I stop doing something that I enjoy and I like doing? You know what I mean? But, like I said before, back to my original point, things change, things become different, and things are different. Are they something I like more? I like now, right now, at this point in my game on YouTube, I like this point right now more than a lot of other points throughout my time on YouTube. Okay? So let me make that clear. I like right now where I'm at, which is down low right now, right? But I like it more than a lot of other points that I was at on this channel. And it's for a number of reasons. But at the same breath, I'm going to say at the same breath, and then I'll hit the chat. At the same breath, I also, this is one of the worst downtimes that I've experienced on YouTube. So, man, just like everything in my life, just like I said before, if you go back and look at all my videos, it's all cataloged. You can tell who I am, what I am, and what goes on in my life. Because I express it with you guys. I don't really hold anything back. I'm honest about everything that I talk about on here. From the heart, off the cuff, on the sleeve, whatever the fuck you want to call it, right? No fugazi shit, right? You gotta say that the right way. But I still enjoy it. Plain and simple. So, and look, and like I said, look what I have around me. I got to build an awesome fucking man cave because I had the money from this, and I had the friendships from this, and I had the support from this channel that I could, when my parents passed, move into a house for my father and take it over and be able to build with the money from that a fucking man cave, because I used no money of my own because I couldn't use it, and I didn't have it because I'm putting 2 kids through fucking college now, which is not fun, and I don't suggest it, but and paying a lot more to live where I live than I did before when I rented. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. Wait, what? Wow, really? Yo, did anybody see that fucking helicopter crash, dude? It was one of the most horrific fucking videos I have ever seen. It was, and it's fucked up because you know they're all alive in that fucking helicopter the whole way down. They're alive, and there's no propeller at the top of it, and it's just floating. And not even floating, man. It was beelining towards the Hudson, and it fucking hit that water hard. And there were 6 fucking people in there. A family of 5. A mom, a dad, and 3 little kids. And a pilot. And the fucking propellers snapped off the motherfucker, and it basically just fell out of the sky. Just fell out of the sky. They were all buckled into their seats, and they were alive all the way up until impact. And they all died. And it's fucking horrible to see. So trust me, I put everything into content, into you know, things are tough, but I appreciate everything I have and I got, and better times will be here for all of us. I really believe that. I believe what Trump is doing is gonna like fix a lot of what is wrong in America right now as far as buying houses and being able to afford shit. I really feel like things are gonna ease up for a lot of us soon. I really hope, man, and pray for it. I really do. Because we need relief as Americans, man. You really do. The working man, working woman needs relief, man. Big time. We need some break on prices, bro. Everything is fucking through the roof. This shit better come down, bro, or something, bro, because shit is hard right now, man. Everybody's fucked up right now, bro. Everybody, I think. Well, I mean, not everybody. There are some people that are like, hey, I'm fine. And you know what? God bless them. God bless you, Joe. You know what I mean? If you're fine, God bless. You know what I mean? I'm not. I can tell you that. I'm not. I'm not fine. I'm going to California. I'm going to fucking California for the first time in my life. I'm going to Cali. Okay? And I'm going in July. Right? And we're going to multiple places. We're traveling around Cali. Okay? But I'm going to be 11 to 12 hours away from San Diego. But I do want to link up with a couple of people in Cali. A couple of people from live streaming and a couple of people that I know from my life, like my cousin, one of them, and a friend that I know that moved there about 20 years ago. I messaged them on Facebook and I told them I'm going to be an hour and a half away from them on this date, and they're going to meet up with us and probably suck my cock. But, no, I'm just kidding. But they're going to meet up with us. So that's cool. So I'm trying to link up with all these people, and I might not get to everybody, man, because some motherfuckers are 12 hours away. You know what I mean? And I can't be everywhere. But, you know. But I am going to Cali for the first time in my life, and I'm going to document it, and I'm going to go live, and, you know, I'm going to do all that shit, man. So you guys can be with me, man. You guys have been with me the whole fucking way. I mean, I don't know if there's anybody watching or that will hear this that has been with me since the beginning, because I used to live stream when I would go, like, on vacation with my family, like, to Pennsylvania somewhere, or I would live stream when me and Shannon would drive in the car on vacation somewhere, or going to Boston like we used to do, or, you know, I used to live stream all the fucking time when I was in Atlantic City with my father and my friends, and live stream, man. Live streamed when I took the girls on vacation. They were little girls, man. They were like, maybe like 6 and like 8, right? And we took them to that water park place. And I was live streaming the whole fucking time, walking around with you guys live and reading everything that people were saying and laughing and making fun of people. And man, over the years, I've had so much fucking fun on this channel. It's been crazy. It really has. You know, like, I think of all the good shit. You know, I'm not thinking of the bad shit. You know what I mean? Like, there was some bad shit. There's no doubt about it. Like, shit got bad at one point. Like, it got bad to like where it was like some stalker level shit, where like certain people just wouldn't leave me the fuck alone. You know what I mean? And I had to fight. Like, if you don't like me, fuck off. I think we're in the day and the age now where if you don't like somebody, say your comment, say what you gotta say, and move the fuck on. And I think they know that. Unless you want to live stream and fucking follow me, who's got only these many people watching me, and you want to waste your time on little old me, then go right the fuck ahead. In this day and age, it's like, you don't like me, make your comment, move the fuck on, because who wants to sit there and watch someone or hear someone they don't like? You gotta be a real dumb motherfucker to do that. To multiple comments and watch multiple videos and comment on multiple things. I don't like when you say this. You're lying about that. And why are you watching me for? Do you want to suck my cock secretly and you're just hating on me because you want to fucking blow me? I think we're in that day and age now where even in like 2017, 18, and 19, it was like, yeah, you could be a stalker and get away with it. But now, like nowadays, it's like even the stalker knows, like, yeah, I gotta move on. You know what I mean? And like a lot of motherfuckers did move on, that were on the dick for a while. You know what I mean? And we all know who some of them are. They were on the dick. We know it. I mean, we look back at it now. Look back at it, the big picture of it, right? They were on multiple dicks, bro. Multiple dicks. They were fucking double jamming. You know what I mean? Double dicks. Triple dicks, bro. You know what I mean? Every way you could ride a dick. You could probably do 4 cocks at once and really have a motherfucker satisfied, because you could jerk 2 cocks, suck one, and take one in the butt. And if you're fat, you could fuck a roll. So maybe 5 people, but 4 definitely. Any human. Any human. Big fat human, 6, 7 motherfuckers. You could fuck multiple rolls under the belly, the back, the neck. But yeah, but most people, most humans can, if maybe you got 1 arm, I don't know, and you use your foot, but 4 people, right? So, but yeah, there were people on multiple dicks back then, and now that we've moved on so much in time, and we could look back at the big picture, now we can see, it was like stalkers finally can look back and be like, yeah, I was a stalker. I don't know why I was even involved. I don't know why I was even saying shit. It's like, if you hate that person that much, you don't like them or disagree with them that much, you might want to move on. And they could look back now and say definitively, like, yeah, I was on the dick and I moved on. So I'm glad we're in that era now. You know what I mean? I really am glad about that. And everybody knows everything, like the guys that have been around, the small amount for me that have been here, my chat and all that, we all know what's what. There's nothing to hide, there's nothing to prove, there's nothing to show. It is what it is. Gorilla Strong, how are you, sir, in the chat? I've been around for a minute. Gorilla, you are one of the guys that I thought before when I was questioning whether they're still around or not. And yes, just by you being here, I know you're not here all the time, or involved like you used to be, but you are a fucking OG in this shit. You go back a long, long ways, brother. Like I said before, when I first started this shit, I mean, for 7 years, I was in that fucking living room, and it was fun. So, no regrets. 20 people on a Friday. All right, listen, I'll take it. 20 people on a Friday. Went down to 13. I don't know, maybe I sucked at that point. And back up to 18, and then, listen, I'll take whatever, bro. You know what I mean? Spread it around like your butt cheeks, you know what I'm saying? I know people are probably doing shit on a Friday night better than this, you know what I mean? I'm just watching the Met game here. They are winning. So, but I'll be on for the next little while here, and I'll check out the Chisnatawats. Let me just see something real quick here, alright? Yeah, I think everything's working, bro. I don't know. I think it is. I'm not sure. I checked everything, and everything looks like it's working, and everything, No, I know what you mean. I know you, yeah. The chats, I don't know. The chat's working, the computer's working, and yes, the donations, I don't know. They probably are. So, I don't know. Check it out. But yeah. Where is, Oh yeah, I got some shit to play. Oh yeah. Oh, that's for tomorrow night, though. That's for tomorrow night. You can't pop that out now. That's tomorrow night, brother. Come on, that's Insomniac, man. It's Insomniac. I'm starting to change. Mahani no manahana, minahana nina honey mona, nanahamani oni, 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 ani, oni, ina, ana, oni, ana, wina, oni, ani, wana, nani. Ano, manahana. Oh, fuck. Motherfucker, you motherfucker, you wanna fucking talk? You wanna fucking, hey, oh shit, the Mets, bases loaded, we're 2 out, it's 6-1, the Mets are winning 6-1 in the 6th inning? Holy shit, holy shit. 6-1 Mets. That's pretty cool, 6-1 Mets. You know what I mean? It's pretty nice. It's a nice thing. Ryan the Heel, shout out to you. What's up? What's going on? How you doing, Bobby? Hope you're doing good. Everybody else in the chat, like I said, Gorilla Strong, shout out to you. Looks and sounds great. Good. Alright, good. I'm glad everything's working right now. Thank God for that, man. Thank God for that. So far. I mean, it'll probably go out at some point because that's how everything... Like, I got an old... It's getting old, the computer, guys. You know what I mean? This shit's pretty old. But I think that's the problem, you know? Like, it's just old and the drivers or something, or the graphics card, or I don't know. I don't know nothing about computers, so... You know what I mean? I hope everything's good. Hope everybody's, you know, doing alright on a Friday night. And, yeah, I'm still trying to diet. And I have lost 120 something now, I think. But I hit a dry spell where I put back on maybe like 4 pounds in the last like 3 weeks. 4 pounds, right, in 3 weeks. And I haven't lost, so I haven't been on that drug that I was taking either, the stuff that a lot of people are taking, whatever it's called, not that shit that you see on TV, Ozempic, you know, I'm not taking Ozempic, it's another kind that's a little bit less or whatever, but I haven't been on it in like 4 weeks now, and I gained 4 pounds. Maybe that's a pound a week. And I ate bad 2 days ago. I went and had double cheeseburger meal from McDonald's. Yes, I did, folks. If you know me and you follow me, you'll know that I like McDonald's. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I like McDonald's. And I like, you know, the Big Mac, and I like the fucking filet of fish, and I like the cheeseburger. Now, I like the cheeseburger meal. It's not my favorite. Double quarter pounder is the fucking best meal they got. But a Big Mac is fucking the best. But I got the double cheeseburger meal with medium fry, and I fucking loved it. It was so... Oh, thank you. I know. McDonald's is unbelievable. But yeah, I went and did that and cheated once, but whatever. Inspector Todd, Ken, whatever you feel is right is the right answer. Ken fans will be Ken fans no matter what you do. Ken fans will be Ken fans no matter what you do. Thank you, Inspector Todd. You're another guy who's been around for a fucking long time, dude. And thanks for the support, man, over the years, bro. BR, Steve, all you guys, Martinez, of course, Talvich, Michael Myers, Abel Salas Jr. I mean, come on, some of these people live stream with us now. Even Steven Nickelchunks, the legend, live streamed with us a couple of times. That one time was so much fun, that night that he came on. And he's got a great voice, and, here's a guy, quiet for all these years, not quiet on the donations because he always spoke his mind and always gave it to you raw, right? And believe it or not, his donations sparked so many, either brawls on a show or debates or laughter or whatever it might be with Tommy or a lot of other people, right? And that's what the donations back then drove the show so fucking much, man, and drove where we were going and everything. And it was so much fucking fun like that, how the interaction was. But that night, the night that Steven Nickelchunks came on was great, man. That's one of the classic shows as far as I'm concerned. Because like I said, here's a guy that was really quiet. You never heard his voice, right, in all those years. And then he jumps on a stream with us, and he's fucking awesome. His voice, his jokes, he laughed, he had fun, he fit right the fuck in, and it was just funny. And you think about it, of course he fit in. Of course. I mean, I think all of us would, because if you watch me, then you know me, and I think you get along with me for the most part. So it makes sense, is my point. There are people we've lost over the years that are no longer in this chat, that no longer give a fuck about me on what I'm doing, that used to support me. And listen, that's their right, man. Hey, you know what? I can't even be mad at them for leaving. You know what I mean? People change. Things change for people. Situations change for people. And they move on. Now listen, if you have a rotating door and you're latched onto something, right? And it's bringing in new people because of your titles and because you've now tailor-fit your videos to go out to people, like edit it. Like I mentioned before, I don't edit my videos. I don't censor my shit. If I did do that and all that shit and I had wrestling or I had UFC or sports in general or movies or entertainment or music, I would be in a rotating door of people coming in through the chat, coming new. Every so many years I'll have new donators and new people, a group of new people moving in, keeping that chat going, keeping the donations going, all that shit, right? But I don't do that shit. I don't do all that shit, bro. I didn't use it to become a YouTuber, to become a star. I just had fun on motherfuckers' shows and then started my own channel with my boys and my friends and just did my thing, And I put a lot into it, don't get me wrong. And I hoped and prayed that it would do good. And it did. For a while, it was doing fucking fantastic. But that's because I was tapped into another person's stream, another person's cultivation, another person's field. And it got me numbers in the beginning, and it got me people, and a lot of them are still here, right? And that's good, and that was great. I didn't even know that was happening. Like when I was doing people's streams, Joe's and other people, I never thought of like, oh, I could take these people with me to my own thing and blah, blah, blah. I never once thought that. It just happened. Some people came and some people didn't. And some people watched both and were involved in both, and that was fine. And some people weren't. It just was what it was. And it was fun and awesome, and I wouldn't change it. But in the future, I would fucking doing my shit. I'm always gonna I thought of, I gotta maybe I thought for the first time, I might just cancel everything maybe. Should I stop doing all that stuff? And then I thought, no, why would I? That's the only time I ever thought of, maybe I should stop streaming for a while or for good, right? I just thought it real quick, maybe I just thought about it, right? I never thought that, right? I just thought about it once, and my conclusion was, why stop doing something you enjoy doing? Like, I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna tell you people, listen, I'm gonna stop and I'm done for good and goodbye. And dude, I might be live streaming a week from now. I might get the fever to live stream and stay on for 24 hours. I might get the fever and fucking want to just jump. Like, well, I can't stop. I won't stop. I'm P. Diddy in this motherfucker. No, I'm not. I have no oil. But I'm not stopping. I wouldn't stop because I enjoy doing it. And it's very easy to do. Extremely easy to do. So why would, and I have extreme fun doing it. So nope. Whether you like me or hate me, I'm gonna be here. And I'm sure at this point, the haters are gone, and because I don't really get much hate at all, and it's enjoyable. And maybe it's a bad thing for YouTube. I don't know. I think it is, maybe. But you know what? I'd rather have it that way. You know? What's up, Federico? I'd rather have it that way, man. You know what I mean? We got the concentrate. That's why I call it the concentrate sometimes. My chat is the concentrate of just, you know, good people at this point now. Like, it's just good dudes, like good people, chill people, good to go. You know, there's not too much, you know, fuckery. You know, and that's because it's small and compact. You know what I mean? And it has legendary people in it. You know what I mean? Some of them are legendary, and some of them are legendary, but they're all legendary. So shout out to the chat, because you guys are the last of the Mohicans. You guys are the great of the greats. You know, all those other dudes that used to be in the chat, whether they used to like me or hate me, and we all know I had at least 20 people in that chat and watching my streams back in the day when I had big numbers that fucking hated me, or hated what I was saying, or hated what I was doing, right? But they were there every week, every week, every day, every live stream. They were right there. I used to have to go live sometimes fighting people. I used to have to fucking jump on a computer just to defend myself and be like, what the fuck is going on? Man, this motherfucking place got crazy, man, throughout the years. It got fucking nuts with the fighting. But you know what? It was the good and the bad. Once again, there it is, the story of my life. There is so much good going on for me. At the same time, there is so much bad going on. And it's never just good without the bad for me. It's always mixed. It's always good and bad, bro. Good and bad. It's like smelling roses and someone taking a shit right by you and then smelling shit a minute later. Being like, roses. Oh, what the yo, man, you just took a shit on my roses, bro. It's kind of like that a little bit. You know what I mean? Every leap forward and, oh, man, the fucking... They're about to tie this game up in the bottom of the sixth. These cocksuckers, bro. This guy's blowing the game for us. You got to get this guy off his knees. He's blowing the game. Boom! It's time to blow the game. Soto in the corner leashes it back, and they score another run. It is now 6-4 Mets in the sixth. So we'll see what happens with this. Kind of blowing it. But where were we? You know what I mean? Let's see what's going on in the chat. What's up to Federico Garza? Another OG. What's going on, brother? Get Better Mello. FMN, best channel ever. Yo, dude, you're the man. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. News, sports, 80s, the whole... Yo, dude, you know... Listen, like, once again, I'm going to go back to what I've been... This whole theme of this stream, right? Has been go back to my archive. You know how Dave likes to say, Dave Rose, shout out to him, aka, you know how Dave likes to say, what is it again, like, best rewatchable videos, like he says something like that, where he's like, something value, like rewatching his videos has value. and he would say some coin phrase with that. I forget what it was, but it was really good. And I've heard it before, but he used to say it a lot, so I give him credit for that. But I forget it. Maybe one of you guys will know. I don't know. But like, that's what I think about my videos. Like, once again, I can say, hey, you can go back to my videos and check out. Like, yes, what you said, FMN, you know, best channel, sports, news, fucking 80s, you know, I mean, like, we've talked about over the years so much shit. And you know what? The last 4 or 5 years, well, ever since 2016, really. I mean, really from the beginning, I talked about Trump and politics. You know, I can't say, well, in the last 3-4 years, I've talked about Trump a lot. And you know what? In the last maybe 3 to 2 years, I've come out more for Trump. Like, I've been more vocal for a person. Shot out with Cows, another fucking OG in the fucking Gazane, bro. In the Gazane. Shout out to you, brother, in the chat. But yeah, in the last 2 years, I've been more vocal, and I've lost some support over that. And you know what, like, in a way, I say no regrets about a lot of things. That's one thing I have a regret on, is the fact that I actually lost some friends, you know, or support, over the fact that I like Trump, you know, and I knew that was going to happen before I started, like, you know, saying, like, backing him and saying what he was doing was good or whatever. I was defending him in a lot of ways. So I knew I was going to lose some people or, like, have some, like, blowback from it, because everybody does if they support Trump. Even in your own families, like, I mean, Christ, it's like crazy. What? And at one point it was like toxic to fucking like him. And you know what? I lost some good fucking supporters, bro. Like, one in particular that I do think of every time I live stream, man. I think of that guy. I don't know why. I just think of him like, damn, man, I lost him. Because I've never ever lost a person in my life over politics before, or religion, or any of that shit. Because I would give in. I would give in. And I'm a stubborn fuck, but I've changed over the years. Like, I was telling my daughter today, her and her sister are very close. Me and Shannon raised them to be very close, right? Shannon showed me a post on one of my daughter's something, whatever it was, and it said, I guess it was Siblings Day the other day, right? And it was a photo of my young one, and my oldest one posted it saying, shout out to my sibling. And she didn't say this exact shit. I'm just, like, paraphrasing, but she said, shout out to my older sister, love having you as a sister, or my younger sister, love having you as a sister, whatever, right? And I was like, oh, that makes me feel good that she did that. And then she went, oh, look at our little one's reply, because she replied to her posting that, and she wrote, like, love you, sis, you know, you're the best, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, man, that makes me so fucking proud. And today I was talking to my little one as she was leaving, and I said, oh, I saw what you guys posted and everything. And she was like, oh yeah. And I go, I love that you guys are close like that and have each other's backs, because I'm like that with my sister. Even if I was in a huge fight with her over something, and I was right, and everybody knew I was right, but she was like, hey, fuck that, I'm not going to talk to you ever again until you admit you're wrong, I would literally admit I'm wrong just to keep my relationship going with my sister. My sister would never, ever put me in that position to begin with, but if I did, I would lay down arms, man, and I would just give in, because I hate seeing brothers and sisters, sisters and sisters, brother and brother, cousins, you know, mothers and fathers, brothers and sons and mothers, sons and fathers. I hate seeing people who don't talk to each other. Like, whether they fought with each other, and then they parted ways, or they just stopped talking to their mother or their father or their brother or their sister. I hate seeing that. I really feel like brothers, sisters, brothers and brothers, sisters and brothers, you know, whatever it may be, has to stick together. You have to stick together. Now, if you have like an older sibling that was born years before you and you never connected with them and blah, 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 that's one thing, and I get that. But I'm talking about people that grew up and were taught to stick together as a family. You got to keep that going. You know what I mean? Like, you got to keep that going. That's important. And I said that to my daughter, and it made me feel very proud that her and her sister are like that, you know? And I looked at Shannon and was like, oh man, that makes me feel good. Yo, these motherfuckers just... Oh, thank God. All right, so the Mets got out of it. It's 6-4 going into the 7th inning in wherever the fuck they are, in somewhere in California. I don't even know where the fucking A's play now. Some minor league fucking park somewhere in Bumblefuck. Who knows with them? The bounce around franchise. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So listen, I try, guys, you know what I mean? Like, I try to be entertaining, I try to do my thing, you know? Like, I'm not just gonna sit here like a schlump playing a video game, you know, acting like a fucking retard. As a grown man, I'm playing... Listen, and I know people play video games. Filthy plays video games, a lot of people do, right? I'm not a video game guy anymore, man. Like, if I got those video games going like I always wanted to, the retro ones, I would play those. But as far as the new ones, I'm not up on that shit, bro. I can't do it. You know, I might get Grand Theft Auto, and that's almost for sure. I'm probably gonna get Grand Theft Auto. But besides that, it's like, whatever, man. You know what I mean? Like, if you're like sitting around, like, I don't just sit around is my point, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not playing a video game, I'm not like, I have nothing to rest on, like wrestling or UFC or sports, or like, I have everything to rest on because I talk about whatever and everything. And that's like the part of it that doesn't get me out there. It gets me banned because I don't fucking, you know, it gets me shadow banned and shit because I don't fucking monitor what's being said and who's saying it and, you know, exactly what's going on, you know. And if I edited and I did this and I did that, you know, I might be in a different place, but I'm not, and I don't really give a fuck, so I'm not here to do that. If I was gonna do that, I'd start another channel, you know? I'd start a whole nother channel. This one, it is what it is. And I hope the videos are around for a long time. Because, like, if I live for a long time more, I don't know, 20, 30, 5, 2, 1, I don't know, I will definitely go back and listen and reminisce when it is over, because everything does end, eventually. Everything ends, eventually. You know? Can't keep doing the same thing your entire life, right? I hope that I can go back and listen to myself and all my cool fucking people that were on here with me and the chats. And I love how you can go back and look at the chats too, because that has a lot to do with it, you know? On a lot of nights, even memorable videos that I had and I was involved with on other people's channels, and they're all there to see, man, and it's really cool, you know? It really is. And I'm sure there's so many other people out there like us, like me, who have had smaller channels that is obscure, that nobody really knows of, or like only a couple of 100,000, or maybe a couple of, like 100 people or a couple of thousand people know of. I'm sure there's so many channels out there that maybe one day, you know, I or you or someone else might stumble upon, like maybe someone will on mine and hear all my shit one day, you know? I know I would listen one day. I would go back and take a gander and, like I said, like fucking reminisce and all that shit. Especially the guys that we lost, man. You know? You know, like fucking Bobbit. Good dude. Fucking Bobbit. And then Daily Smoke Rudolph, who partied with us on here live, man, chilling and laughing, having a good time, joking, you know? Fucking, you know, Minnesota Vikings cousin, legendary guy, you know, fucking the one and only fucking Silver Dollar pancakes, baby. And I saved the best for last, the one and the only. I'm cleaning something real quick, sorry guys if you hear that in the background. My man, Real talk, man. The metaphor fucking messiah, bro. The professional, bro. You know, like I was doing rap battles, and we had talented motherfuckers on my rap battles, bro. Every single one of those dudes were fucking, you know, except for maybe 2 of them. Except for maybe 2 out of like the 20 people that rapped on my shit. All of them were talented motherfuckers. Even the one that hates on me now, who's like, you're a Joe hater and I hate on you now all of a sudden. Even he was great. That fucking meathead, I forget his name. But man, we had talented motherfuckers on my stream. And the rap battle was such a successful thing for me on this channel that I look back at it and think back now, and man, it was such a success. Not for the money. That was a success. Okay, it was. But that's not why I did it, and that's not why I'm thinking it was a success. It was a success because we had talent, great tracks, great rappers, and a fun fucking time where every time we did one of those tournaments, it was fucking hilarious shit. I mean, my shit just went randomly to the middle of one of those videos, and it was like such a great moment where everything looked good, sounded good, and was like at just a good level. Like there was so many people involved and watching, and man, people were sending in their music to me every week, and I would hear it before I unveiled it on the streams, and people would have a chance to vote, and you know, there was some fuckery that went on with the voting and bullshit, but you know, you learn as you go on, you know what I mean? And the second time we did it, that was a very big success as well, because it just had so many talented people in it again, and different people the second time around, a couple of different people. But yeah, it was great. And success, I mean like fun and all that shit that I mentioned, but yeah. Man, that was fun shit. It really was. Some bangers. We had some bangers. S. Dollar was there, you know. All those guys, man. A guy who was a wrestler proved that he could rap too, because his shit was hot too, you know. So it was fun. It really was. Mets are gonna blow this fucking thing. I already know it. Shannon's sick. Not feeling well. A little under the weather. Got a cold. But she said she's gonna try to jump on tomorrow night with us. It will be the last night on Skype. I'll tell you that, folks. I think. No, maybe we'll get one more time on Skype, but Skype is going bye-bye. Shit's over. They're gonna get rid of that shit, bro. And there's millions of people still using that shit. It's crazy, you know? Like Mello was mentioning last show. There's so many people using it still. It's crazy that they're gonna just be like, no more. You get no ding. You get nothing. You get no ding. No ding. Ding, ding, ding. You get no ding. You get no ding. You get no ding. No ding. Yo, all these videos of like drones flying through people's houses, and like people are sitting down on the couch and eating dinner at a table, and a drone's just video cameraing the, you know, some guy made a commercial where the view of people eating, and this fucking drone, this is the only way you can get this camera view. This drone like must have flew in all between these people eating at this restaurant, and to like show you the layout of the restaurant and like people's reactions and blah blah blah. And it's like, man, it's crazy what they're doing with these fucking drones now. Some of these drone operators are insanely good. You know, they put on those masks and they can do like the virtuality fucking shit where they can, oh my god, this girl is dancing at the Met game right now and her tits are just bouncing everywhere. Like she's got to know that she's doing this on purpose, and they're showing her too. Look, they're fucking showing her. She was just going like this and doing all this, and they come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. You know what I mean? Come on. What's up, dude? Shout out to you in the chat, Lucky. How you doing, Bubby? Facts. I had a video hit me with a strike due to a hard R word since short delete fusion. Yeah, man, I know, dude. It's fucked up with the, if you want to stay within the bounds and build your channel, you really got to be a censoring, editing, just on top of shit motherfucker. You got to be an on top of shit motherfucker, especially if you're live streaming with other people, because anybody can say anything they want, and I put no restrictions on nobody. I tell them they can't say or do anything, right? Mostly. So if I was doing that, it would be pretty hard with the people like Filthy and myself and my cousin and a couple of other people that come on. I'm sure if I worked with MELLO and I told MELLO, hey, dude, do me a favor, please don't say anything like this or this or that and that, or other people that I could work with and say, hey, don't say this and don't say that, and let's go here, let's go there, and let's keep it listen, I'm sure we could all do that. We could chip in and be professional enough to build a channel, but it takes work and time and effort. And you know what? I never wanted to put the time and the effort into that. I wanted to put it into having fun on my channel and making shit fun and interesting. And if I did that, great. If I didn't, then I don't fucking know, man. What do I know? Bottom of the 7th, 6-4 Mets, 1 out. And the A's are really pressing right now. They're starting to hit the Met pitching right now, even though we got a pretty good pitcher on the mound right now. But we'll see if we can get out of this. Ron Darling right there. The ex-Met. World Series champion right there. Fucking guy's a World Series champ. Hall of Famer, I think. I think he's a Hall of Famer. I'm not sure. Good old Ronnie. Good old Ron. But yeah, you know what? I enjoy doing shit like this. I know the Goon would like this probably. I know he's probably not listening. But yeah, I think the Goon would like this, because I think he likes when I come on and I'm by myself or I'm with certain people. And I get that. Everybody has their preferences, that watches me or did used to watch me. But yeah, I used to do a lot more solo shit. You know what I mean? And I miss doing shit like this. This is fun. Just chilling and not putting on a show where I gotta be oh, let me do this and let me do that. I could just be in the moment, and I like being in the moment. You know what I mean? I like being converted. You know what I'm saying? I like being Ken on 10. But I'm not on 10 right now, and that's fine. I don't always need to be on 10 in here, in the 10 zone. I am in the 10 zone, but I don't always need to be cranked the fuck up to 10. Now, in the beginning, yes. Soon as I moved into this room, which is a year right now, it's basically 1 year that I've been in this room officially. Because when I first moved, I was streaming from the new living room, just like I streamed from the old living room for 7 or 6 years, whatever it was, 7 years. And then I built this room. And the great people, this is the house that Ruth built, basically. Not Babe Ruth, but you know what I mean. This is the house that the donators built. You know what I mean? And when I was able to build this, I moved out here, and we are basically right now a year, 1 year, that I'm in here. And some shit has changed. I've updated a lot of shit. I've added a lot of shit. I mean, every fucking square inch of this room is full of something. You know what I mean? I just recently, within the last 3 months, added the fireplace, which I love. I really do love it. I mean, that is such a cool fucking fireplace, man. It really is. I love it. But everything else I've had since day one, basically. You know what I mean? The liquor cabinet, I love it. I got all my favorite liqueurs right there. You know what I mean? I got shot glasses. I got my cups, my memorabilia. And then, of course, I got the fucking, all my sports shit that I've had in bins for about 20 years. And the reason I didn't take this shit out at my house that I was at for the last 10 years, before this house, is because I didn't want to set it up there. I had nowhere to put it. What am I going to do? Stick it in the fucking basement? I was never down there. So what the fuck am I going to do? Just put it on a shelf in the basement? You know what I mean?
I don't even live in the
Oh shit!
United
Oh
States.
shit! It's the goon! It's the goon!
The underscore goon tipped $5. Damn, missed the notification. Glad to see you online. Is it just me, or are TV prices significantly lower? 65-inch 4K TVs were $250 to
Dude,
$300 today.
They are.
How's your neck?
They are, bro. My neck is cheaper, bro. No, TVs are fucking dirt cheap right now, bro. They really are. What the fuck? They are. Some nice fucking TVs, too. Yeah, you can get a TV right now for a good price. But, Goon, shout out to you. I didn't think you were fucking listening, but you are. Shout out to the one and the only, the Goon. And I know, I do say one and only, the one and the only, a lot. I do. There's a lot of one and onlys, huh? For one and only. But yeah, he is one and only. Shout out to the Goon. He is here. He is, but yeah, you know, thanks, Goon. I appreciate that, brother. That's $5 in there. I got $5 in my PayPal, bro. I'm happy about that, dude. I'll take anything, dude. Times are fucking hard, bro. Anything to pay, because it's going into my credit card shit. What I pay to have, like, the thumbnails and all that shit that I pay for monthly is going into my credit cards now. Like, I'm paying out of pocket to keep some of the shit that I'm using for this shit, which can't go on long unless... But that's the way shit is. That's why I'm hoping shit gets better for everybody. Because then shit will be better for me. Shit will be better for all of us here in the U.S., hopefully soon. And I'm really hoping that this shit is real, what Trump is doing. Because it is scary. If it's not real and it fucks up, and it fucks everything up, then you know what? I was wrong, man. And you know what? Trump is wrong. And we're fucked. But if this shit works... Right? Whatever he's doing, whether he knows what he's doing or he doesn't, I don't know. I hope he knows. I think he knows. But whatever he's doing, if it works, it's going to be really good, man. But if it doesn't, oh, man, it's only going to get fucking worse. And it's pretty bad right now. It's pretty fucking bad right now. It's bad out there right now. It's really bad. I work fucking a full-time job for almost 30 years, okay? Almost 30 years, right? And I make decent money. There's no doubt about it. Like, if I made the same money I make here, somewhere else in the U.S., I'd live like a king. But here, it's like average, not even above average, which is shit, right? And my wife went to 6 years of schooling. She makes shit here. If she moved, and we moved, Shannon would be killing it. Being a nurse in another state, she would kill it. It just sucks she's a nurse here in Nassau County, where it sucks fucking cock. Big time. All right? It's insane. They want to charge $700,000 for a fucking 3-bedroom house that was built for World War II veterans when they came home from World War II. Okay? They want you to pay $700,000 for a fucking house that's fucking 80 years old and is a shithole, has no basement, has nothing. And some of those houses are nice. They're called Levitt houses, right? And they're all over the place where I live, right? I don't own a Levitt. I'm not living in a Levitt house. I never have. Fuck a Levitt house. I have a regular house, right? I've always lived in a regular... I mean, I've lived in a million fucking different places, but... The house I currently live in is not one of them. I have a basement. I have all kinds of shit. These houses don't have basements. They don't have a lot of things. They're shitholes. But my point is, they're charging like fucking $600,000-$700,000 for these homes. Okay? These homes are almost 100 years old already. What are we talking about? And some of them are nice because I've seen some of these houses where they build onto them and they upgrade. And they're sick, some of them. But some of them are a hunk of shit for fucking $700,000. Fuck out of here, bro. My money is dick here. Money ain't shit here. I won Super Bowl money, right? As you guys know that listen, right? I won Super Bowl money. for the first time in like 20 years. Okay? And I was using my Super Bowl money that I won, cash, because I got paid in cash. I don't normally have cash because everything I have is either on a credit card or on PayPal, right? And I'm pretty dumb, guys, as you know. So I don't handle, like, paying bills and all that shit. Like, I just handle the grunt work, you know? The yard, the kitchen, the house, the fucking everything I do. I do everything. I do everything. You could ask my wife. I do fucking every piece of labor that could be. Laundry to fucking cleaning up kitchens and rugs and painting to fucking mowing to fucking putting shingles on a garage to fucking, you know, power washing to fucking, I mean, you name it. Right? But just, I don't pay bills, okay? I don't deal with that shit. I don't go on the computer and go, okay, I gotta put my money here and I gotta put my money there. No, Shannon does that shit. She does it. She has access to everything just like I do. I have access to anything I want, but she pays the bills. Now, if she wasn't around, I'd be paying my own bills. All right? No problem. I could pay fucking bills, but I don't do it because she does it. You know, when you have a significant other, things seem to work out to it. Like, both of us are not going to be paying bills, so someone's got to do it, right? So she does it, and you know, like, we're pissing through fucking money, bro. That's all I know. And she keeps warning me, and I'm like, you know, we don't have money really to piss through, first of all, and it's credit, but it's shit that we have to do. So, which I'm sure, just like everybody else, it's shit you have to do. Unless you're frivolously spending on shit that you don't need or don't have to do, then you're using it on shit you have to pay. You know, and I gotta pay for school for the girls. I gotta pay for their cars, their insurance, and they do work. So thank God both of my girls work, and they make their own money. My little one has like $2,000 saved up. They go, oh my God, he just hit a home run? Fuck yeah, Big Pete Alonso, baby. Home run in the fucking 8th inning. Big fucking Pete Alonso, baby.
Big fucking Pete Alonso. Home run, New York Mets. Ding, 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 ding.
Yo, Pete is on fire. Pete's catching up to Judge. Holy shit, Babe Ruth, the new Babe Ruth. Everybody in New York saying, oh, Judge is on Babe Ruth level right now. He's going to be destroying numbers this year, and he's on, like, Babe Ruth level. I'm like, dude, suck a cock, bro. Fuck Judge. You got Pete Alonso. It's still Big Pete's team. It's still Big Pete's team. All right? We like our Sotos, and you like your Judges and all that shit, but it's Pete's team, bro. Look at this motherfucker. Look. Samak. What is that, number 17? 17 RBIs now on the season? Fucking 10 games in? 17? Come on. Big Pete. Alonso. Know the name. Big Pete. Petey Pete. The polar bear. The fucking polar bear. Are you ready for WrestleMania? I'm ready for WrestleMania. Who the fuck knows what WrestleMania is? What would that be? What's messling? Yo, you have a messel? Sounds like something you do for Christmas. WrestleMania. WrestleMania, yeah, man. I'm gonna watch it. 420, baby. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch it. There's no doubt. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna. You know what? I think it's gonna be good. I really do. I think it's gonna be good. I think wrestling fans will enjoy it. I think it'll be a spectacular. They do it big, you know. And this is the era after McMahon, bro. It's so weird that I'm at the point in my life. I grew up with Vince, and he's always been there, man, since day one. And I started right when he took over, man. I started watching right when he took over, and I am an old fart. Yes, I am. I'm almost 50, all right? I'm 47. Next month, in 2 months, I'll be 48. All right? I'm an old fart. I can admit it. I started watching in like 80, 81, 82. I was like 4 or 5 years old. And I remember McMahon right from day one. All right. And it was right around his day one. I mean, maybe he started maybe like 2 or 3 years before I really started watching. Maybe. But it was right around when he took over. And I remember WrestleMania 1. Like I said, I went to WrestleMania, bro, like when I was a kid. But anyway, my point is, I've been watching for a long fucking time, man. And to think that the McMahon era is over and gone, and it ended with such fucking disgrace, where he sold the company. There are no McMahons involved anymore, which is sad because there was 4 generations of McMahons involved in that company, you know, and it's sad that there are no McMahons involved anymore, and the company was sold, and this is the era after him. This is Vince AD. This is wrestling AD after, well, you know how they say after Jesus, before Jesus? This is wrestling after fucking one of the gods of wrestling, bro. He's one of the gods. You can't deny it. I know he's disgraceful and he's a fucking sick fuck. But he's a genius fuck too at one point. And yes, he was out of date, out of time, out of touch. And that happens to the greats. But man, was he a pioneer. His father was too. But he took it to another level. Like some sons do, that are involved in what their father does, or their grandfather and their father. Like all these people that are involved in like family shit, some of them take it to the next level. Some of them suck. Occasionally you'll have a son that'll take over for a father, like LeBron James's son, who sucks. You know, they ain't anything good. Michael Jordan's son, like, come on, suck. You know what I mean? Once in a while, like a great will have a kid, and that motherfucker will be even greater. Like Vlad Jr. You know what I mean? If you're a sport fan, you know what I'm talking about, right? But, you know, sometimes you just don't. But McMahon was a guy who had it in his blood, and when he took over, he took that company and fucking built it into what he winded up selling to a conglomerate, no pun intended, conglomerate. He took it and sold it and made a lot of money on it and became a fucking billionaire in the process and enriched his friends and family and himself tenfold. And this is the era after. And he left sucking, literally. Asses, and left sucking, literally, like sucked. He wasn't, you know, like what he was doing with his company at that point, it really wasn't good anymore, and he was out of date and out of touch, and it was over. And he left, and he lingered on, and he came back, and then he left, and then he came back, and then he, blah, 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 blah. And then he left in scandal, like all these other wrestlers and other people that worked for him in other parts of the company, other companies and the industry, and how they all left disgraceful. Some of them left in disgrace and got, like, forgotten. Like people who murdered their family, people who like did wrong to the company, people who like said the N-word, or people like all those people who left the company over the years, and all those people who left disgraced and that were erased with an eraser and forgotten or not talked about for a really long time or not mentioned, right? He became one of them that he helped make and destroy. He became a victim of his own shit, and rightfully so. You know, he was a part of the machine, and then he was swallowed by the same machine. So, you know, it's only poetic. It's, you know, it's like poetic. So, but McMahon is gone, and wrestling is a different era now. But his style is still there. The way that the layout and everything, it's all him. The gorilla position, you know, yes, it might have been all these other people involved and all that, but he's the one who fucking patented what everybody else is doing. And the same company at this point. They're still doing what he did. I don't think, you know, it's going to take a long, long time for wrestling to change so much. It's going to take a long time for it to change so much that a McMahon didn't have something to do with it. You know, it's going to take a long time to, you know, and he was erased, right? Because, like, I don't think you can go on WWE and look up McMahon shit and all that stuff. I don't really think you can. I don't know. You might, but I don't know. But what I do know is, like, he literally was erased, right? Or disgraced. And, but he's a hard guy to erase. I mean, yeah, you know, the guy who killed his family, what's his name? Like, you know, he wasn't so hard to erase. I mean, even though the hardcore fans and the people that were around that knew Chris Benoit, they, you know, they reminisced about him. They watched the documentaries on him. They kept him alive and, you know, the wrestler that he was, right? But as far as the WWE, WWF was concerned, they didn't want nothing to do with that guy. They erased everything they had on him and blah, 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 right? Rightfully so, or maybe not. I don't know. I'm not judging that. But what I'm saying is that's what they would do with these people. Just forget and move on, right? And my point is, it happened to McMahon. And he didn't create that. He just was part of doing it. The same thing, like, you know what I mean? He could have been like, hey, you know what, Chris Benoit, yeah, maybe he did kill his family, maybe he didn't. Who knows what really happened? But what I do know is, as a wrestler, the guy was fucking amazing, and we're going to pay homage to... Now, maybe they didn't need to pay homage then when he died and killed these people, supposedly. Maybe they could have waited 10 years, maybe 20 years, whatever the case may be, and turn around and say, we're going to pay homage to the wrestler guy, to the guy who was the wrestler. Maybe he did kill his family, maybe he didn't, because as far as I'm concerned, or I know, I don't know if they really proved that he did or he didn't, and maybe he really did. You know, I think he did. But I'm not even judging that. What I'm saying is, you know, maybe if McMahon treated it like, hey, you know what, in 10 years, blah, 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 and he did in 10 years' time pay homage to the guy, put out, you know, a couple of, you know, whatever the fuck on his channel and, like, put him in there, the game, and, like, this and that, and, like, you know, acknowledged him. Acknowledge me. Acknowledged him, right? Maybe then people would have been softer on McMahon later on in life when shit happened with him or someone close to him, but that's not the case. So McMahon, you know, he heard that, you know, everybody heard that he likes shitting on chest and fucking doing weird shit and all this scandal shit, and he left just like all these other disgraced people. And it's sad, man, because like I said, it's going to take a long time to erase him. It didn't take long to erase Benoit, but the real fans kept Benoit's wrestling shit alive because he was a great wrestler. The Mets are playing at 1 o'clock at night still because they are in the West Coast, and this game's coming up to its end pretty soon. So we'll see what happens with that. Hopefully they'll pull this out. The Mets won like 8 games in a row or 7 games in a row, and then they lost the other night to the Marlins, and they didn't keep the winning streak going, which sucks. And if they win tonight's game, they'll take the first game out of 3 against the Athletics, and we'll be back on the winning track. So hopefully they'll win tonight. You know, because the fucking Phillies are good, and they keep winning, and they're in our division, and I hate the fucks, and we could beat them straight up, but they keep winning. So we got to keep track. We got to stay right there, so you got to keep winning. The Atlanta Braves, I don't know how the fuck they're like 2-9. I don't know how the fuck that's even possible, but for some reason they're not that good right now, but I'm sure they'll bounce back, you know. But baseball, listen, I know not a lot of people are into baseball. I just always loved it, and I used to know every stat, every guy, up and down, farm systems, you name it, the whole fucking deal. They're warming up Edwin Diaz right now in the Mets bullpen to try to bring him in for to close out this game right now. 7-4 lead in the top of the 9th. So, no outs. Top of the 9th, 7-4 Mets. Diaz warming up in the Mets bullpen to try to come in and close this game right now. It is a safe situation. So, down by 3 runs, the Athletics, and there's 1 out. The human out, and I say the human out, this motherfucking Nimmo, the human out just struck out. So, 1 out right now, top of the 9th. A's trying not to let the Mets score so they can keep it to 3 runs and hopefully get into the bottom of the 9th and rally to win the game. And I doubt that'll happen, but who knows? This is the Mets, so you never know. So there's 1 out right now, 7-4, and we'll check back in a minute. And then after the game, I'm going to go in and eat my wife's pussy. No, I'm just kidding. I don't eat pussy. I eat ass. Nah, I don't eat ass. Filthy eats ass. I don't do that. Okay? Because my wife don't let me. So we don't do that. You understand me? We don't do that. That's disrespectful. All right? That's gross. You don't go fucking eat your wife's ass and then kiss your kids. Would you do that as a father? It's fucking gross. No, you don't do that. Okay? That's fucking satanic, dirty, disgusting shit. You fuck your wife in the butthole. You got kids, you're in your home, and you're fucking your wife in your butthole. Like, what are you, a fucking animal? You a fucking animal? Huh? You can't just fuck your wife? Doggy style, maybe? Maybe have it throw on some lingerie, you know? I mean, Christ, get a little crazy. Ram a dildo in a pussy a little bit. So I don't fucking know. I mean, I don't do that shit, but, you know, get a little crazy or something. I don't know. But, I mean, really? Do you got to fuck her asshole, for Christ's sake? Savage. Fucking savage. You know? It's not always about getting off. You know what I mean? It's not always about getting off and fuck you. It's not always about that. And I know some dudes that are horny motherfuckers, bro. I know this guy who's 50, like he's almost 60 years old, okay? And all he does is scope women out constantly and try to talk to every fucking woman, even nasty fucking women. Even nasty, fat, disgusting older women that he thinks is hot, he'll try to pick up. And it's like, dude, like, that woman's not hot. But, man, what you crazy, man? She got a fat ass. And I'm like, yeah, like, literally has a fucking, dude, this one girl, I'm not even joking, it wasn't even, okay, dude, it wasn't even a good-looking ass because the ass, yes, it was a small waist, with a big fat ass, right? But it was so cellulite ridden that you could see the dimples everywhere because she's wearing tight pants, obviously, because she wants to show that shit off. She thinks she's got my ass so fat, everybody. No, okay? Right? I love a fat ass, but this ass was like cellulite, like McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, White Castle fat fucking cellulite fat ass on a woman, right? And don't get me wrong, a little bit of cellulite, fat ass, there's nothing wrong with that, right? Nothing on a woman, okay? But this was a lot of cellular fat, okay? And this dude was like, ugh. And I'm just like, dude. And then this other woman, he tried to pick up, this Jamaican woman, bro. Like, she was, like, old. Like, yeah, he's old. He's almost 60, I guess, right? But, like, she looks like somebody's hospice nurse. You know what I mean? And you want to fuck her, bro? She got, like childbearing fucking, like thighs and fucking ass and hips. Like she gave multiple bearing hips and child and all that shit. Like, just really big. And nasty looking. Like, kind of like fried looking. Like, dry looking. You know what I mean? Like ashy, like dry and just like knotty. Like a small, like shave your head with a buzzer, number 3 or number 2, shave your head. As a woman, just wake up and shave your head. And then just, you know, put a turtleneck on and leave the house. And he wants to fuck that. And I'm just like, you know? But hey, to each his to own, I guess, right? As Edwin Diaz comes up for the Mets right now to try to close out this game in California. Right now, the Mets are up by 3 runs, and they're in California, and the Mets are trying to close this game out with Edwin Diaz, and they're blowing the horn for Edwin Diaz right now. They're blowing the horn for him, and he's going to come out, and he's going to throw 1, 2, 3 pitches for the out, and the Mets is going to win this game, and they're going to go out afterwards and say, yes, it's a good game, and they win the game together, and they have their fun, and they're drinking, and they're eating the burgers and the fries, and then they go to sleep and wake up and do the whole thing all over again tomorrow in California. There's the layouts. The Mets got 9 hits, 7 runs. The A's got 8 hits, 4 runs, 2 errors.
Duh.
And we're entering the bottom of the 9th inning as Edwin Diaz pitches right now for the Mets. And this guy is not exactly the most reliable guy. I'll say it that way. He is our closer currently, and he's been a closer for quite a while. And at one point in his career, he had pure fire and was lights out. But lately, he kind of lost a little something on his fastball. And he doesn't look exactly great, but he doesn't look horrible. But we got this young guy on the Mets. I forget his name because it's like some kind of weird name, but he's really good. He throws like 102 mile an hour, and we might be transitioning into a new closer spot. You guys saw that fucking building collapse, man. I saw the video of that shit too, man, which is, we're going to talk about that tomorrow night. I have video of it and all that shit. Video of the helicopter crash, which is crazy. But that 2 professional baseball players died in that roof collapse, and a couple of other stars, singers, and musicians died. And overall, I think there's like 70, 80 people now that are dead, and it's fucking crazy, man. And the videos that are coming out of people's cell phones that were there, and the videos that the media's picking up on and showing, it's just, it sucks to see, death and destruction. Like, remember that bridge collapse with those people that were on that bridge, and that bridge collapsed because that fucking boat hit it? And like, it's just, it sucks to see people fucking die. I hate seeing videos out there in the mainstream of death. It leaves an eerie feeling, and just, I don't want to fucking see death, man, and destruction, man. I hate seeing that shit. As I smoke my last cigarette here, guys, and the Mets trying to wrap this game up. The catcher just had a for sure out, and he dropped the fucking ball like a fucking idiot. He dropped the ball. So runner on first with no out, and here we go, Edwin Diaz. Here we fucking go with Edwin Diaz. Here we fucking go. Here we fucking go, man. Christ almighty, man. This motherfucker, bro. He can't just close a game, I swear. Come on, come on. Making it hard. Making it hard. Edwin Diaz style. The tying run is on the batter's box, is in the batter's circle right now. Oh, nice strike. Oh, he struck him out. Nice, 1 out. 97 mile an hour fastball, he struck him out. He struck him out. All right, so 1 down, 2 to go for the win. A's down by 3. Home run puts him down by 1 right now, so let's just hope Diaz can just fucking close this out. Low. Ball 1. They're going to wait him out, man. They're going to make this guy, they're going to make Diaz throw strikes because they know the scouting out on him is, sometimes he's sporadic. See? Sometimes he's sporadic and he starts throwing fucking, bullshit. And if you wait him out, he'll walk you. So they know that going into this. That's the knock on him in the league. Sometimes he's on and he doesn't throw balls and he mixes it up. But sometimes he's just off and he's not hitting it. And right now he's hitting it. He's not off. He's hitting it. He's hitting a couple of shots here. But he's got, 1 on, 1 out here, man. Don't get this guy on base. And here we go. Stolen base on a ball. Fuck me, man. So the runner advances in the scoring position now. 3-1 count on the batter. Diaz looking to blow it here in the 9th, man. This is crazy. This fucking guy. Oh, did he hit him? Did he just... Oh, my God. The runner advances to 3rd fucking base. And the other runner goes safe to 1st. I think he hit him or walked him. And now you have runners at the corners with one out. And here we go. Edwin fucking Diaz, bro. What did I tell you guys? Here we go. Get a guy warming up in the pen, please. Oh, my God. Get a guy warming up in the pen, please. Can we do that? Because this guy, man, see what I tell you, man. Diaz, you battle all night to try to win a game. You put this guy in, and he's going to blow the fucking game. He's going to blow the fucking game. See? Oh, man, he's not really throwing strikes. He was on. He was throwing strikes here and there, but, man, he gets in these fucking funks where it's just like one after the other. He can't throw a fucking strike. It's crazy. Fucking absolutely crazy. And there's a hit. Did that? Oh, my God, man. Oh, my God, bro. Oh, my God. Runners at fucking second and third, and they're down by 2. A home run wins the game. Home run wins the game right now, man. What the fuck, man? You got to be kidding me, man. You got to be fucking kidding me right now. Cannot believe they're going to blow this game like this. I can't believe they're going to blow this game. Oh, my God. Wow, man. This guy walked the fucking guy. Walked 2 guys. Had a double. Jesus, man. Edwin Diaz sucks, bro. He's so bad. Ah, man. This is terrible. All night long they've been fucking battling back and forth to win this game. And they fucking bring this guy in, and look what he does. 1 out, 2 on. Down by 2. Bottom of the 9th. Fuck, man. Fuck. Single ties the game. You better strike this fucking guy out, man. Single ties the fucking game. Unreal. Unfucking real, man. It's fucking ridiculous. I cannot believe I knew this was gonna. I just felt it. Bring in this other guy, man. Bring in the other guy. That's good. Oh, man. Oh, he just got that strike. Dude, you better strike this guy out, bro, or else you're out, bro. You got to pull this guy if you don't strike this guy out. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Shit. They just scored another run. Fuck. It's 7-6 with 2 out. We're 1 out away. Come on, Diaz. 1 out away, bro. 1 out away. Come on, Edwin Diaz. Do this for him, Edwin Diaz. Come on, Diaz. Come on, Edwin Diaz. Do this for me here. Come on, Edwin Diaz. Now batting. Jacob Wilson for the Oakland Athletics. Oh, they're putting on their rally caps, these fucking little gay bitches. Come on, man. Really? You're going to put on a rally cap? Look at these fucking idiots. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them. They got their hats on sideways like schmucks. Look at them. Look at him. Fuck this guy. Don't let this guy get a hit, please. Don't let this guy get a hit, please. 99-mile-an-hour fucking slider. Far out of the strike zone. Come on, man. Don't let this guy get a hit, bro. Please strike this fucker out, bro. Come on, Diaz. If you don't strike this guy out, bro, you're fired. Yes! He swung at that. All right. All right. 2 strikes. 2 strikes, man. Strike this motherfucker out, bro. Strike this motherfucker out. Strike this motherfucker out, bro. They could put on their rally hats all they want. Come on. Come on. Right to first base. Come on. Get that win. Boom! Fucking A, baby. Fucking A, baby. Yes. Yes. I don't know how they pulled that out, but they did. I don't know how the fuck they just pulled that out, baby. Whew. Okay. I know it's early in the season, but we got to keep winning. Phillies fucking, they're right there, dude. We ain't the Boston Red Sox, bro. Come on. You know what I mean? That was a big win. That was a big win. You know, Athletics, let me fix it. The Athletics, I know they're not like a great team, but they're not bad. Like, yeah, it's a good win for the Mets, man. West Coast, I'll take it. Yeah, I'll be on tomorrow night, 100%. The boys will be in the house. Yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what kind of night it is. We'll see what happens with Mello, all that shit. Pray for Mello. And everybody have a good... Yo, I worked the last, 16 days out of 18. And I have off tomorrow. It's the first Saturday I have off in like 3 weeks. So I'm going to enjoy being off tomorrow, but I am going to be power washing all fucking day long. Because I plan on power washing my fence and my deck, all that shit, my dick. So I'm going to be doing shit, but I'll be on tomorrow night, probably early. And we'll have a good time, guys. Everybody stay good. Have a good Saturday. Enjoy. Save room for Saturday night. And we'll be live. We'll see you guys there. Peace out to all you guys in the chat. Have a good one. Thanks for being here tonight. Those of you that were here. Mets win. Thanks for hanging out with me for a little. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Same time, same place. You know the deal. All right? We'll see you then. As the Mets start the post-game show. Yeah. I'm fucking hungry, man. I can't go back to being a fat fuck. Can't do it. Come too far. I would love to order like fucking straight up like just the worst food in the world right now with his chocolate shake. Chocolate shake. And just really just go to town on a fucking piece of fucking meat. Like a slob. Like a fucking blimp. Like a blimpy fat fucking blimp. Like a blimp. Alright, anyway, guys, see you tomorrow night. Peace. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Come on. It's the Foul Mouth Network. Let your body just net jerk. Let your body just net jerk. It's the motherfucking Foul Mouth Network. Work. Foul Mouth motherfucking network, y'all. Come on, let your network, yo. Bend over, let your network. Bend over, let your network. I get you back in your network. I want your motherfucker just network. I get the network for your net to work. You gotta bend over, let your net to work. You gotta network. You gotta bend over, let your network. You gotta network. You gotta network to the network. You gotta work to the network. You gotta jump back in, just network. You gotta jerk to the motherfucking network. You gotta see you tomorrow night for Insomniac. Insomniac on the Foul Mouth Network.